How residing in Paris works. Real talk before you arrive. Once you've made it through the first gate, the visa, the next journey begins. A visa gets you into France, but a residence permit is what allows you to truly live there legally for more than a few months. If you intend to stay longer than 3 months, you will need a long stay visa before you enter, and then you must transition that visa into a proper residence permit after arrival. Long stay visas are different from short stay tourist visas. They are issued for purposes like study, work, family, entrepreneurship, and other long-term plans, and they come with a process to convert into a local resident document once you are in the country. When you arrive in France with a long stay visa, often called a VLSTS, you don't automatically get to stay forever. You must validate that visa within a few months of arrival, usually online through the official French foreigner portal, and sometimes through the OFII, French Office for Immigration and Integration. Validating your long stay visa is like telling the French state, yes, I'm here and I'm ready to take the next step. From there, you start the process of obtaining or renewing your titre de séjour, the French residence permit. A residence permit is your ticket to living, working, studying, and building a life in France beyond the few months a visa allows. There are many kinds of stay documents depending on your reason to reside. Some permits are tied to work contracts and allow employment. Others are linked to study programs, family life, entrepreneurship, or even special talent categories. In every case, when your visa expires, you don't just let it lapse. You go to the local prefecture government office in your area and apply to renew or adjust your permit. For example, if you're working in France under a valid contract, your employer and you work together to get the right permit that allows you to keep that job. If you're studying, you will switch from a student visa to a student residence card. Each category has its own steps and required documents, but the principle is simple. Your presence in France must always be backed by a valid residence document. There is also a path toward long-term security. After several years of living and working in France with legal residence, some people can apply for longer residence cards. For example, multi-year permits or even a 10-year residence card, as long as you've stayed legally and met certain conditions like language ability, stable income, and integration into French society. Life with a residence permit is not automatic comfort. It requires effort, renewal, and sometimes medical checks and interviews. But it's the document that turns your temporary visa into a life with rights and stability in France.